What's up, guys? It's Photo Challenge Day. That's right. Those of you who watched the video talking about photo challenges and posted up something on our Discord, you're all, every last one of you, about to be featured in today's video where we are going to wander through the Discord photo challenges channel and just see what everyone posted, what kind of portraits you guys have been up to. And then at the very end, we'll announce the next challenge. So, twofer today. Let's just dive right in, shall we? Just do it. So, Discord. If you haven't found us on the Discord, it's in the link place where links go. And AO is on top of it as always. Here's his first portrait submission. That looks expired as hell, and I love it. Super adorable. I love the green tones, actually. Like, I'm into it. Kind of goes with the eyes. I'm digging it. I'm about it. Gorgeous little portrait. She doesn't need the top of her head. Doesn't matter. It's a good crop. I like it. I'm actually not being sassy about that, really. I like it. It looks really good. It's gorgeous. Yellows and greens, baby. Kodachrome. Hassel Todd got himself a nice portrait here. Really shallow depth of field. Yeah, it's a 4x5 Calumet. Look at that. Is it just my screen, or is it doing like some weird stuff to black and white? This looks like it's got some crazy color in it or something to me. Still, really cool. Just the edge of detail in a couple of spots on the clothing. Head blends into the background, but hey, sometimes your head does that, you know? No big deal. The Film Phoenix. Oh, man. I don't know if this is blur because she's moving or if it's because the focus is actually up front here. That's damn close is what that is. Like the next frame on the roll where she's not moving, I feel like is the one. Veronica, yeah. 1/30th of a second. That's tough, dude. People move. Focus is what it is. I love the theory here. I wouldn't even hate maybe even more of this chair, but nobody asked me. Got those Hasselblad borders. For those of you who don't know, when you see these little these little check, whatever things here in the negatives, you can always tell it's a Hasselblad. That looks great. Looks like a reasonably crunchy scan. Like something got forced in the digital conversion of this. Or maybe it was just a small scan to begin with. But nice little portrait. This one I love. Colin K. on a 35mm Harman reusable, which is basically a disposable. Just little field of flowers here. Especially because it's spring now and I'm really feeling this whole vibe. I wouldn't hate it if you just cut off the horizon too. Like there's nothing going on in the sky. We don't need it, and it's brighter than she is. So I might just crop that right down here. Call it an 8x10. And let her and the field do the work and get rid of this sky. Gorgeous, though. Okay, Glenn. Dude, you're cheating. Glenn is killing it. Look at this. Look at that. Killer texture, good grain, just the barest hint of detail going on in here. In the eyeball. Little bright out here, but it serves to separate him and provide contrast with the eyes. So I'm into it. Just, damn, dude. Damn. Come on. He's shooting on the F100, which is that the consumer version of the F5? Like basically the guts of an F5 in a smaller body. The F100s are great. Killer meters, just like the F5s. Gorgeous. I want to know what he's looking at. This is the kind of portrait that makes you stop and look. That's gorgeous. Nice little moment there. I'm into this. That's good. I'm less into this little hair in the negative. Like I would get rid of that. But that's a good little moment. Texture in the background is kind of crazy too. Let's all go to fucking South Africa and go take portraits. I think that'd be fun. Here we go. Halloween portrait by Eric, who owns Raleigh's Camera down in Sedona. That's a great effect. I like the reverse vignette that's going on here. Light leak shenanigans. It looks almost like you somehow like swirled the camera or something. Whatever. What did you use for this? Doesn't say. Really cool though. Kind of freaky and kind of spooky, and it's definitely a vibe. Definitely a good portrait. Totally into that. Glenn's back with more, this time in color. Is this digital? Probably not. That's sharp as shit. That's so sharp, my first instinct is like, oh, that must be digital. This could be grain. Feels like portrait almost, with how much warmth there is going on in here and how good the skin tone is. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Street portrait. Still in South Africa on the Hasselblad. So he's cropped out his telltale borders, but that looks incredible. One way you can kind of sometimes tell it's a Hasselblad is you get this random weird shaped bokeh, and that's indicative of Hasselblad glass. I think they're 5-bladed apertures. Here's a really good example down in here. Boom, 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 boom. The little octagon, heptagon, septatagon. Jesus fucking Christ. Don't mind me, set's falling apart. Anyway, if I had been looking and paying attention, I might have known that that's what that was. That's cool. Looks great. Alessandro. Could use a little more light in this one, but I'm picking up what you're laying down. Is this stuff... Is that like a net? It looks like a net. That's pretty cool. What'd you shoot this on? The Blad. Doing the Blad thing. These look great. I wouldn't hate a little bit more light in here. And if you have to fake it in post, like to get her to match this, you know what I mean? Like give us a little more warmth, a little more light. As if the sun were coming from over here and hitting her, even though it's not. You could pretend and nobody's ever going to know. You know what I mean? That's a fun one. What were you hiking with? Hiking with a rollie. Damn. I've done that. That's fun. It's hard though. Hiking with medium format, you really got to want it. That's cool. Hasselblad, bladding it up. What is this? Ektar 100? Yeah, it's got a lot of blue in it, doesn't it? What's going on up here? You got a little light leak? Little lens flare? That's interesting. Dude looks kind of sad. Nice portrait. This is almost a portrait. I want one of these on my shelf here in the lab on this set. Like just put this picture and we'll just put him right here. And then he can watch over all of us. That's cool. I like that. I might have to see if I can make one of those. 4x5 speed graphic. Yep, sharp as hell. Oh man, Kodacolor VR200. Damn. You can't make pictures like that anymore. They don't look like that, no matter what you do. Glenn's back. Ooh, crunchy. What'd you shoot this on? HP 5. Yeah, you got some grain in there. Definitely 400. These look great, guys. You guys are frickin' killing it. You make me want to never pick up a camera again, or pick up a camera and go shoot all the time. This, okay, so I just saw an exhibition at the, what is it called? Museum of Photographic Arts in San Diego, and they had a photographer's workup where he did portraits like this, where he was like up in your face with a reasonably wide angle lens, and it's awesome. I love it. I love that you're able to separate the kid from this dude creeping back here, but he's still there and he's still, you know, capturing part of my attention. I love the hands. I wish that I could see a little more of his elbows so that I could tell that those were his own hands, which they probably are. Super adorable. Great moment is, let's see, this little guy right there, this little white speck. I would go after that, but awesome. Glenn, you're making us all look bad, man. Come on, stop it. And by that I mean keep doing it forever and continuing to kick ass, because I love this. This is great too. Again, kind of wide angle-ish, up nice and close. It looks really good. Love it. But Matt, oh man, come on. That's a really good portrait. The only thing I would change about this is to catch the rest of this tree, because I think he's shooting these on large format. Yeah, he's got a 4x5. Oh, so good. Portraits on large format are freaking hard. Here's a bunch of derp, derp, derp. Here we go. Who shot this one? Hasseltodd's back at it at the barber. Is that a self-portrait, Hasseltodd? I bet it is. I bet that guy's name is Todd. Dude, straight razor on the dome. Good for you. That's fun. I'm surprised, actually, that we didn't see more self-portraits in this run. Like, especially after COVID? I don't know. Surprised. Film Phoenix, here's another barber shot. See, that's like a portrait. You're omitting yourself in the giant mirror. That looks great. What was that? Speed graphic. Cool. Straight razor. You guys gotta watch yourself with these dudes with straight razors. They're out to get you. Matt back with more of his 4x5 shenanigans. Look how sharp this is. Are you kidding me? You just like setting up somewhere and stopping random strangers and being like, yo, I got this weird old camera. Can I take a picture? Look how sharp that is. Damn. Love this. Again, I might have considered grabbing this leg of the tripod, or whatever this, however many pods this is. This looks like it actually has 4 legs. But, dude. And he's got this like intense expression on his face. Like if we could zoom in to in here, I love it. This is another really good one. Really good framing on that. You guys are amazing. You just getting after it. Here we go. Eric Johnson's back with a portrait of his kid with banding shenanigans, courtesy of scanning. And then his kid turned around and shot a portrait of him. Eric, you may not want to hear this, but it's actually a really good portrait of you. It looks so good. It's so you. Or at least what I assume you look like dealing with kids. That looks great. I like the film borders too. I'm into that. I'm into film borders. That doesn't mean the rest of you have to do film border stuff, but I like it. David Carroll's back. We actually developed these for him off of his new blad. Well, new to him. Cute little moment. I like this one a lot. This is really nice. It's so easy with a Hasselblad to get stuck in everything's in the center of the frame thing because it's square and it's, but just shifting her just off like this is just enough to make it feel a little bit more natural than like superposed dead center of the frame. So, love that. There you go. He doesn't need the top of his head either. Nice. What is this? 4x5. Damn. I wonder in the original composition if he's got that extra skosh up there. You guys are slaying it with these portraits. Damn. Let's see if I have mine here. So I do. So I shot a couple of portraits. Don't mind that we're still in Lightroom. I just grabbed a couple of quick and dirty scans of these 8x10 negatives. I didn't even bother to like make them flat. I haven't done any adjustments to them. I just fed them to Negative Lab Pro and said, show me what they look like. I'm really pleased with this image of Taylor. I shot this in Joshua Tree National Park. Taylor's a YouTuber and a mom and a photographer and an incredible human being. And it was a pleasure to get to hang out with her. And doop, 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 doop. Reasonably sharp. You know, not tack sharp, but when you print it, it's sharp enough. And this is the only one of this series that I've actually printed yet. And it looks really good in platinum. Super stoked on that one. Here's my buddy Dano. And yeah, love that. I mean, if it's my own picture, is it shitty to say that I like it? He held nice and still, and I got that pretty darn sharp. I think his eyes are actually in focus. So that'll be a great one to print. This is our friend Amanda Q. Quinland. And I've got some shenanigans going on here. So for all of these last 4, I used the Calumet. And I'm getting some shenanigans. aside from dirty film holders, like light leaks and terrible badness going on. In this case, I actually kind of don't hate it. It works for me. It fits. And she is sharp. That eye is sharp. So I'm stoked on that. I'm feeling it. I got in trouble. I got talked to. God, there's no way nice to say it. Taylor pointed out to me that when you pose people and you have their legs like pointing straight at you like this, it tends to make the legs look bigger than they really ought to be and then bigger than the head. But when you zoom out enough to like not worry about it, and the fact that her clothes are dark, who cares? It's fine. I actually really like this. I'm pretty proud of it. Except for, I missed the damn boot. I could have swore I got that boot in there when I was composing this, but I must have screwed the pooch somehow. And then here is my adorable brother and his lovely lady on their sailboat in California. And I think I've got some other kind of light leak shit going on in here too. Luckily, it almost passes off as like a reflection, you know, from the water or something. But there's definitely something weird going on in here. But I like this one, which shows sort of most of the boat. I'm super into that. I'm feeling it. Oh, wait, this is the close-up one. And I also like the one that shows most of the boat. I was like 2 inches from falling into the water making this portrait. But still, nice and sharp on him, reasonably sharp on her. You can see all the cool boat stuff. And you can see the whole thing, tip to toe. Stem to stern. Anyway, that was fun. I just shot these this last weekend. I shot these on a new film stock I haven't played with yet called Cat Labs 80, and they are punchy, like super punchy negatives. So that's exciting. Anyway, so those are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contributions there. You know, nothing maybe to like, I don't know, write home about, but I'm really happy with them. I like each of them for its own things. You know what I mean? So, back to photo challenges. What should we do for our next challenge? I haven't even thought about this yet. Portraits was like the thing that I've been chasing after for so long that I don't even know. Here's what we'll do. You guys comment down below what the next photo challenge should be, and I'll pick one of them. And then we'll do a launching the next photo challenge. How's that? Let's do that. Because if I just choose, it'll be something boring like backlit trees. But if you guys choose, maybe we'll do something fun. So good job on the portraits. Thank you to everyone who submitted. There is no winner. And there are no rules. So you all win. And you all broke the rules. Anyway, comment below what challenge we should do next. And maybe we'll do it. See you in the next video, I suppose. See ya.